Down came the raindrops on a cloudy day, wetting all the pavements, washing dirt away, waking little brown birds, thirsty seeds as well. Right into the blades of grass the tiny raindrops fell. Pitter patter, pit pat, this is how they came. Pitter patter, pit pat, let us do the same. Pitter patter, pit pat, children though we be, deserve the welcome rain, we give our thanks to thee. Hi friends, how are you? How was my song? I'm sure you liked it. Now, let me tell you a Bible story that was told by Jesus in Jerusalem. At that time, the sowers there used to take their seeds in a piece of cloth which they tied to their shoulders. After that, they ran into their fields and threw the seeds there. They did not keep track of where the seeds fell. There were 4 types of soil. The first type was the stony path. The second type was the thorny bushes and weeds. The third type was the dry thin sand, and the fourth type was the most beautiful type. That was the good fertile soil. As the sower threw, some seeds fell on the stony path. The birds became very happy because if they went to the sower's field and ate the seeds that fell there, then the farmer or the sower would shoo them away. But the seeds which had fallen on the stony path, the sower or farmer didn't care about those. So the birds ate those seeds. So the seeds were not able to produce anything. When the other seeds, some other seeds fell on the thorny bushes and weeds, the bushes, thorns prickled them and choked them, so they felt a lot of pain. And also the weeds were growing faster than the seeds. So the weeds blocked the sunlight. And you know, for photosynthesis, in the process which plants need to make their food, they need sunlight. And as there was no sunlight getting passed through the weeds to the plants died after a few days. The seeds that fell on the dry thin sand, those seeds grew. But you know, in Jerusalem there is a lot of heat and the sun is very scorching, and there was no water for the seeds. So those seeds that grew a bit into plants after a few days, just like the seeds that fell on the thorny bushes and weeds, like them, these seeds also dried up and died. But the seeds which fell on the good fertile soil, which is the most beautiful soil of all the soils there, the seeds which fell on that soil, those seeds grew and grew as big as they could. And you know, their fruit and yields that they gave, they were so big and like juicy. And I'm sure you would love to eat juicy fruits and yields. So they produced a lot. They produced around 30 times or 50 times or 80 times or 100 times maybe. Also, it can happen. The seeds which the farmer or sower had himself sown there. So, do you understand the meaning of the story? Well, if you do not, don't worry. I will tell you about the story, the meaning of the story which Jesus told. The first type of soil, which is the stony path, that soil was like the people who do not bother to follow God. They were like that type of people. So, the seeds weren't able to grow there. The second type of soil are like the people who at first listen to God, follow God, but they are too weak, and so Satan, who is the devil, does not let them follow God anymore. So they are not able to produce any good fruit or yields. The third type of soil, the dry, thin sand, is like people who follow God, but they do not do one thing. That is, they get too excited. They should not be excited. So they get too excited, and after their excitement, after a period of time, they forget about God. And so the seeds are not able to produce anything. But as you know, the seeds which fell on the good soil, which is the most beautiful soil, those seeds were able to grow because the soil, this soil, defines the people who believe in God, listens to God, follows God all the time. The seed is the word of God, and we should be the good fertile soil which helps the seed to grow into a beautiful plant which gives a lot of fruit and yields, and the fruit and yields will make the farmer happy, because if he takes them and sells them in the farmer's market, where most farmers sell their fruits and yields, then he will get a lot of money. He will not worry that he is going to starve. He will not worry, because if we have money, then we can buy. So he will not worry about all those. And so he will have happiness, joy and peace nothing else, only good things, which are happy, joyful, and peaceful. And that is what the fruits and yields are. Now, let me sing you another song. Root them out, let them go, all the little bunnies in the field of God. Envy, malice, hatred, and pride, they must never in our heart abide. So root them out, let them go, all the little bunnies in the field of God.